Oh, I'm all for it. 100%. As long as she asks her husband first. All right, McNally, bring us a couple dozen oysters and 2 large ales. And put a hat on.
Mr. Barnum will have delivered special, Mrs. Mortimer,
Oh.
plus fresh boiled parsnips. And an extra copy of bestest pamphlet for dessert. Now, Taylor, tell me all about this new partner of yours.
Oh, Sherry, that was Mr. Amos. He and I are going to rebuild the American Museum.
With what? You haven't $100 to our name.
Brass and a bit of humbug, you'd be surprised how often it's just as good as silver or gold.
Schemes then, Taylor. Schemes and dreams.
Well, that's my nature, Sherry. I told you I was a dreamer the first night I met you.
Taylor, Barnum, when a girl meets a man in the middle of the worst thunderstorm of the summer, with bolts of lightning jumping off every tree and barn in sight, and thunder so loud it nearly scares you out of your wits, not to mention the dogs and cats running all over the territory, howling to raise the dead, she don't pay much mind when a man happens to mention that he's a dreamer.
Sherry.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have dreams, Taylor. Just let them be sensible ones you can reach.
But, Sherry, I want to excite people. Stir them up. Give them a glimpse of the miracle.
Miracle's a pretty fancy word for humbug, Taylor.
Oh, now how could you say that, Sherry? I might put a high polish on the facts. Sometimes. But I've never taken anybody for one thin dime.
You've taken them for more than money. You get them all wrought up about things that can never be. Like a woman 160 years old.
But
I don't mind you using the imagination the good Lord gave you, but with $2 to raise, you ought to be using it for more sensible things.
Woman.
Now I happen to know Mr. Chauncey Jerome's looking for a partner over at the clock factory. I could be a part of it, Taylor. Write the letters, keep the accounts.
No, Sherry, no, I just couldn't do it. Tick-tock, tick, from 10 to 6 every day, with only the occasional bong to break the monotony of 10,000 little cuckoos coming out of 10,000 little holes. Every man has a temperament, Mrs. Barnum, but mine's just a neck for tick-tock, cuckoo, and bong.
I'm sorry, Taylor. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Of course you should, Sherry, of course you should. Why, that's half a wife's job. Bringing up things her husband doesn't want to hear. The clock works. Well, it just isn't the right color for it. Just say the name, Bridgeport Clockworks. And what do you see? Grays and browns. Maybe if you're lucky, a little taupe. But walk inside any sideshow, and you've got fire engine red, and buttercup yellow, and Kelly green. And it's like living inside a giant pinwheel. It's not for my own selfish reasons that I need those colors, Sherry. I want to splash them out for the whole world to see. The colors of my love. All out to play. 10 maybe. And 30 at the most. Look, Sherry, if I'm not back by 6, why don't you come by the music? Corner of Main Street in Broadway, you can't miss it. It's got that big sign I told you about. The red one. With the gold letters and the purple trim. And it says right on the front of the street, Barnum's American Museum. You can't miss it for anything in the world. The splendor of a sunrise. The dazzle of a flame. The glory of a rainbow. I'd put them all to shame.
It's your own fault, Charity Barnum. If you had asked a few logical questions before you married him, you would have put a healthy distance between yourself and a man who wants to give the whole world a paint job.